This week we're doing multiplication and division. So today we're going to have a quick look at the split method. So like addition and subtraction, we are going to look at the largest number and break it up, and we're really looking for the tens to help us because 10 is very powerful. So I'm looking here at 16 times 4. If I look at 16, I know that 16 consists of a 10 and a 6, because when I add 10 and 6 together, I get 16. Now, I'm going to break it up like we do the addition and subtraction, but this time I'm going to times it, because it's multiplication, by 4. So here is the 4. The 4 has been broken, it is being used and times against the 10 and times against the 6. And 10 and 6 make 16. So let's put our equals here. 10 and 4, 10 times 4 is 40. So we love the 10 times tables, so easy. 6 4s we know are 24. So now I'm going to add these two together to get my answer. And when I work through a vertical algorithm, I always start with the units. 0 plus 4 is 4, and 4 plus 2 is 6. My answer is 64. So the split method is exactly what we're trying to do when we're looking at the split method with addition of subtraction. We look for the biggest number, we break it up. And this time we've broken it into a 10 and we've broken it into a 6. We've timesed it again against the 4. Here we got 40. And with the 6 times 4, we got 24. When we added it together, we got 64. Let's look at another example. Here we've got 15 times 9. Let's look at breaking up the 15. So we know that 15 is a 10 and a 5. Always going for that 10 number because it makes it so much easier. And because I'm timesing it against the 9, I have to put my 9 down. Sometimes we get a little bit confused here, but this is what we've got to write down. You've always got to make sure that the 9 is down in both number sentences. So we know that 15 is a 10. We know that 15 is a 10 and 5. And here are our 9s. So let's work this through. What's 10 9s? 10 9s are 90. What are 5 9s? Are 45. And if you know your times tables off by heart, this is super easy. So we're going to start with the units. 0 plus 5 is 5. And 9 plus 4 is 13. So the answer is 135. Right, let's look at another example. I've got 16 times 7. So let's pick a different pen. So 16 again, always breaking it up into the easiest that we can do. So we've got a 10 and a 6 because we know 6 and 10 is 16. I'm going to put my times in. Because I've got this number sorted, 16 is there, it's a 10 and a 6. I now have to put the 7 down. So I'm just going to quickly put the 7 down before I start any multiplication. Again, 10 times 7 is 70. 6 7s are 42. I don't even have to look at a times table chart because I know my times tables. So now I'm going to add these together. I'm going to start with the units when I do my vertical algorithm. Nothing plus 2 is 2. 7 plus 4 is 11. My answer is 112. So even with a harder sum, we can look at this number, the largest number, and we can split it. So let's split this number into 20 and a 7, because we know that 27 is a 20 and it is a 7. We could also break it into two 10s if we wanted to. So I've dealt with the 27, 20 and a 7, and I have to make sure that I bring down my times, my multiplication of 3 for each of those two numbers. pop in our equals. Now we can look at doing 20 times 3. If I just focus on the 2 and the 3, I can go 2 3s are 6. I know that that's super easy. But I have to make sure I put my 0 in, so I'm going to put my 0 in. So 20 times 3 is 60. I know that 7 3s are 21. Again, I know my times tables, so that makes it nice and easy. I'm now going to add these two numbers together. 60 plus 21. I always start with the units. 0 plus 1 is 1. 6 plus 2 is 8. The answer is 81. So this is the split method. You're going to get some sheets, different leveled sheets. I'd love you to have a go at this. I think you'll find it a very, very successful method. Good luck.